Hey, I'm Trisha. I tell you about finance, real estate and making money online. Subject of my message: Boka Kotorska Bay and its pearls. There are many people in the world who fell in love with Montenegro precisely because of the Bay of Kotor. The boom in the purchase of real estate in this country among foreigners, which has been going on for 2 decades, also owes much to this southernmost fjord of incredible beauty at any time of the year or day. At the same time, the bay itself consists of several bays, which receive their names from the names of the largest settlements located on the shores. These are Herceg Novi, Tivat, Kotor, and Risan. Herceg Novi. The city of 1,000 steps. This is what Herceg Novi is called, because it is located in a valley at the foot of Mount Orjen, due to which there are many steep paths and stairs. He also has another name, Botanical Garden of Montenegro, which he received for the many vegetation and relict trees on his territory. That is why there are so many festivals dedicated to flowers and trees. 2 fortresses have survived in Herceg Novi, the Temple of the Archangel Michael and the Savina Monastery, built in the 17th century. This city is the most Serbian of all on the Montenegrin coast, since many residents of Belgrade have a summer house by the sea here. Herceg Novi can also be called a Russian city, but not so much because of the buyers of local real estate, but because our immigrants, led by officers of the Russian army, who were forced to leave Russia after the 1917 coup, found their second home here. Due to its unique geographical location, Herceg Novi borders Croatia. The distance to the airports in Tivat and Dubrovnik is the same 30 kilometers. This opens up additional travel and work opportunities for local residents. Moving around Montenegro towards Tivat, in addition to the Adriatic Highway, which runs along the entire Boka Kotor Bay, from Herceg Novi you can significantly cut the path on the Komunari Lepetane ferry crossing through the narrowest part of the bay, the picturesque Viraj Strait. Tivat. Tivat received the status of a city later than all other cities in the Bay of Kotor, only at the end of the 19th century, when the naval arsenal was built here for the ships of the Austro-Hungarian fleet, which in the days of Yugoslavia became the repair base of the National Navy. The city itself and its surroundings are interesting for many attractions: the islands of Michaelska Prevlaka, Island of Flowers, and St. Mark, as well as one of the best beaches in the country, Plavi Horizonte. Also in the city there is a botanical garden with exotic plants, which became such thanks to the fact that local sailors brought them from their overseas travels. This city has become the real trendsetter of the modern real estate market in the country. In the 2000s, when the developers of the Montenegrin coast began to massively develop the land, Budva got most of all. The houses were built in a chaotic manner, sometimes without observing the rules regarding the number of stories and the quality of materials. Therefore, if you come there in season, you can contemplate how congested the seaside capital is, and from an architectural point of view, it is a mixture of all possible styles, far from harmony, all year round. Tivat was much more fortunate. When mass construction began on the territory of this city, the approach here was already more structural. Requirements for the construction of residential complexes had already increased, restrictions were growing, and then quality. Today, Canadian businessman Peter Munch has built Porto Montenegro, the most luxurious superyacht marina on the Adriatic on the site of the Marine Arsenal shipyard. As a result, it is Tivat that today has become the city with the most expensive real estate in Montenegro. Kotor. Another key city in the Bay of Kotor, which is known primarily for the fact that its old part of the buildings from the times of the Venetian Empire, was included by UNESCO in the list of World Cultural Heritage Sites. Also, many buildings of that period have survived directly by the sea, some of which today are one of the most exclusive offers on the country's real estate market. Therefore, even today, you can buy a historic stone house here, but with the condition of preserving the facade and layout of the building. Today Kotor is a large seaport, cultural and tourist center that attracts tourists from all over the world. International cruise ships make sure to stop here for a couple of days. The rich history of the city, which can still be clearly seen in its architecture today, inspires many foreigners to move to this particular part of Montenegro. In the evenings in the summer heat it is especially good here. In Kotor the sun quickly sets behind the mountain, so at this time the temperature can be several degrees lower than in other resorts of the country. The overhanging mountains and cliffs add additional charm to the city, where there are many hiking trails for walkers. Did I get you interested? Read the full text of my speech at the link below the video. Liked our video? Subscribe to our channel, like.